Welcome to Board Game Empire. Today we're going to do a review of Mind Management, the espionage game. Now it's 1 to 5 players, 13 plus, and it takes 16 minutes. It varies on your movements. It's pretty much based on a graphic novel by Matt Kent. Love the theme. It's retro. It's a hidden movement deduction game, and you're able to each game. There's a shift system where you can introduce more cards throughout the game, each game, so it balances out. And so you're pretty much moving around the board. You're trying to find, you're either the mind management or the rogue agent. So if you're the mind management, you're pretty much, there's several moves you do. You have one movement, which is a move, and then you do ask, reveal, shakedown, capture, or you can use your allies or potential. If you're the rogue agent, you have step, move immortals, others, and a mortal recruiting. So there's many avenues to do. And we play the training. I pretty much, that was our third game. The two previous game, I was using the mind or the notes, or let me see what they're called. I think they're called, give me a second, mental notes. And what you do is you write where they've been from the timeline under. And so it tells you if you're on their trail. And I didn't do that on the game we filmed because the two previous game, I was pretty much very close to capturing her. I kind of figured her pattern, and in the game we filmed, I actually did come close to capturing her. So I thought I knew where she was in the last two rounds. Which, well, actually it's one round because you count both of them. So I was conflicted about trying to use the notes, but I thought I had the idea of where she might be. So we're just going to jump right into the review. This is the best hidden and deduction game that we've actually played. Anyone who likes hidden deduction games, or even doesn't, my wife normally is not too fond of them. This is the first one she's actually liked a lot. She loves the art style. She went to college for graphic design, and this was actually her favorite art style ever. So it was kind of convenient. I knew she would like the art style. And from what I read and gathered, I kind of figured she would like the game. So that's why, we played the game and everything. So again, with the review. So for the rule book, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. There's just some rules and it does break it down where the white and the green are for the training, whereas for the actual game you could read the red. But it's just we feel that it could have been broken down more. Some of the words or paragraphs are not as clear cut as we would like. That's just our own preference. There are some great videos that are provided that pretty much show how to play the game and covers it very well. And then you have on the back of the rule book to keep up with your information. So the rule book, 5 out of 5, or 4 out of 5 because of the lack of detail of some information. But component quality, 5 out of 5. The cards are actually extremely well made. They don't bend as easy. The board is extremely nice. Love the design. Also, the cards for pretty much the areas are extremely nicely made and very detailed. And we just have the regular version. We don't have the deluxe version that has more deluxe components. But this is for what it is, just the base game, phenomenal. So component quality, 5 out of 5. Then there's the experience. I would give it like a 4 out of 5. Probably actually 5 out of 5. This is our favorite hidden deduction game so far. We thoroughly enjoyed it. We played the training session 3 times. We're going to be playing eventually the actual game mode, and we'll probably go through the different balancing, the shift system, and introduce some of the cards. But just great game, fun experience. Love the little board where you have your own board to, circle and figure out where you could move as the rogue agent. So 5 out of 5 in the experience. Mechanics, 5 out of 5. There's actually quite a bit to do in the game, and it's very intense. So you're moving as the rogue agent. The first move, you get to move several times. You collect several of your victory points. Once you get to a certain amount of victory points, you could win quick, or you could just get to the timeline if you're in a training session or the regular mode, and you can win that way. There's some, here we have the mind management. So what you do normally, and if you're the mind management, you move one time, that's one of your moves. Then you can ask, choose a feature in your location. And so you have to be on the location. So if this is me, I have to be on this location to ask if they've been to an area with this character or this icon or this icon. And if they've been there multiple times in different locations, they could pick this location or no location and put the little foot. Or they could pick, if this is the only location, then they have to put the foot there. Reveal pretty much tells you where they've been in a certain timeline. And so I didn't do that in the film game. I should have done that. I kind of figure out a new strategy, probably like the first 2 rounds, which would be these 2 rounds. What I should do is just try to block her, and also do, just ask and then figure out a path, and then figure out from the last second round, do a reveal, and then do a reveal each and every 2 rounds until I get to the final one, do 1 round so I could close up on her. And that's what I should have did, but I just didn't have a strategy at that moment. I thought I could just capture her fairly quick. But then there's the capture, which you have to be on the location to capture the rogue agent. And then there's shakedown, may only be used in the Immortal. And the shakedown is actually only used not in the training session, but the actual game. So may only be used if Immortal is present, choose any feature. If the recruiter has a match and feature card, they must reveal and discard it face up. So pretty much if the rogue agent gets to pick 3 cards. If the recruiter has a match and feature card, they must reveal and discard. So they won't be able to score points through these. So they would have to pick another feature card. The recruiter cannot recruit with that feature anymore. Then move the more in one space away orthogonically. So, but that's pretty much what the mind management can do. Now there is also more actions that in the regular game that you're able to do with the characters that we didn't do in the actual game. Then there's immortals. They get to do a lot of different stuff. So like move immortal, which is the rogue agents. Characters move 1 mortal, 1 space orthogonically or diagonally. Immortals may not move to a location with no immortal. If you place a step token on a location you're visited, that does not already have a step token or confirmed mental note, you can take the move and mortal action a second time. You also get this Black Ops when taking. Oh, this is actually for the mind management. When taking asset action, you may discard this to force the recruiter to place step tokens on all locations they have visited with a requested feature. So, which is the Black Ops Dolphin. But mechanic-wise, wow, this has a lot of stuff you can do. And that doesn't even include the shift system as you progress and play another game later on, which you introduce, I think it's one out of, let me see, I think there's might be 14 shift systems or shift packs where they have extra cards, and some have also components that includes in the pack. So a lot you can do in this game, and the game grows, it gets better, more intense. So love the mechanics, 5 out of 5. So replayability, 5 out of 5. Phenomenal replayability. Great game, intense. I even asked my wife after if her palms were sweating. She was like nervous because I was getting close to capture. She said, yeah. She's like, she was kind of tense when I was close to capturing her. And she was quiet. So I found that funny that, in a game that you're able to pretty much get to that point. But just phenomenal game. Love the game. Replayability, 5 out of 5. Overall total, I would give this probably 4.8, like probably 9.8. Just phenomenal game. And this might go up to 5.5 as we progress and introduce the shift system packs. Because this is an extremely good game and it's intense. So, because I was like on my seat trying to figure out where she's at. I believe, I do know my strategy did not benefit me. But the 2 previous games, I tried a different strategy where I used the mind notes several times, and she just kind of slipped away, and she used I think it's called mind slip token, that she had and escaped away, and then it was harder to find her. So I was just trying to track her down and capture her before she used it. So, and I don't believe she had used it in the video we filmed. So, but just phenomenal game. Best hand movement deduction game that we played. If anyone is looking for a game that is that pretty much has this type of theme and mechanics, I would suggest that we play several games like let me see, like Scotland Yard and several other games that have the hidden movement deduction games. This is by far the best one. It's extremely fun. A lot of different options you can do. It has a big board and just phenomenal components and theme. So if you're looking for game and movement deduction, definitely suggest Mind Management. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to have a link of where to buy the game. And my social media is down below in the description. We also have a website that we just created, and you can get information from there. We're going to be inputting a lot of information. We're going to be writing more in-depth blogs and breaking down the games more. And so, see you in the next video.